I have received a common question in last my few one-to-ones. That is, what will be the stage of development of a brand new knowledge business? So the stage depend upon you where you are right now. If you are starting now from zero means brand new, or if you are doing this in offline world but planning to move it on online world, or if you are doing online but you are not doing systematically and you are not able to scale, so making that systematic and scaling. These are the three types of person that starts knowledge business. So I will tell you 5 stages of launching brand new knowledge business, and this depends upon where you are right now. So let's jump into my computer screen and see the stage of launching brand new knowledge business. The number one stage is foundation. In the foundation there are 4 parts, and the number one part of foundation is finding your niche. Before launching your knowledge business, you have to decide your niche and in which area you are going to serve, and that is the most important part. You should take time on finding your niche, because all the upcoming actions are depend upon your niche, how your niche is finalized or how strong your niche finalization system is. Second is niche research. There is the process to research a niche, that it is going to be scalable or not, if we are able to monetize it or not. There are process. If you want to know that process and want to go through that process, please download that MSI guide. You will find the link in description, and in my one-to-one call I will tell you how to research your niche or how to finalize your niche. And the third part of the foundation stage is mission. You have to decide your mission, what you are going to do with this knowledge business, to whom you are going to serve, and what is your target, what is your mission, how many people you want to serve. It should be like in the numbers, that I want to serve 1 million people in next 3 years or next 5 years. This is the mission statement, and you have to decide your mission in the foundation part. After deciding your mission, you have to decide your goal. You decided your mission that I want to serve these much of people, but by doing, what goal you are going to achieve, or what is your goal to accomplish this mission. That it may be financial goal, it may be your spiritual goal, whatever it may be, but decide your goal. These are the 4 parts of foundation stage. Finding niche, just for revision, please take notes. Finding niche, niche research means finalizing your niche, deciding your mission, and deciding your goals. Next stage is skill development. To start your knowledge business, you have to develop certain skills. You may outsource these skills, but you should know how the people are doing, because once you know what is the process of this, then you can hire a better person. That may impact your scalability. So the number one point of skill development is you have to develop research skill. You should aware how to research, what people are searching on YouTube, what people are searching on Google, and how they are finding their solution, what is the financial status of the people who are in this niche, and as per your niche it may depend what research you have to do. So you have to develop that research skill. Number 2 is system skill. While you are doing your knowledge business online, you require certain system skills like running online Zoom calls, recording videos, and scheduling your meetings, doing your meetings. That basic system skills you require. For some advanced system skills, you may hire or you may outsource that. But I said earlier that you should know what you are hiring. So this is the system skill part. Third is marketing skill. Marketing skill means once your products are ready, you have to market your products, and in a systematic and right way, so that you can generate revenues, you can achieve your mission. This is the marketing skill. And the next skill is salesmanship skill. Once you have marketed correctly your products or services, after that you have required salesmanship skill to sell out your products. You can't give your 100% for free. If you are giving free, people will not pay attention. And once you start charging, once you develop your salesmanship skill, people will pay attention, and if people pay attention, they take action, and if they take action, they get results. And your ultimate goal should be to give them results. This is the skill development stage. And third one is influence building. After developing certain skills and setting up your foundation, you have to build influence to establish yourself in that market. So there is the 4 parts in influence building. The number 1 part is optimizing social media profiles. You have to optimize all of your social media profiles as per your niche, as per your mission, as per your goals. That I am this person, I want to do this, and I am starting right now. So you have to optimize all of your social media profiles. You have to interconnect them. After optimizing your social media, you have to set up YouTube channel, because YouTube channel is going to give you leads for your business. And you can share your thoughts, you can share your informations on YouTube channel. You can deliver value, free value that people may require for warming up. To deliver that value, you have to set up your YouTube channel. And the next of influence building is setting up podcast. The podcast industry is growing very fast parallelly to e-learning industry. So we can't avoid podcast as per research or the insights given by some marketing agencies. So set up your podcast, and after that, in the influence plan, you have to set up your personal branded website. Because when you are starting off and you are ready with social media profiles, you are ready with YouTube channel, you are ready with podcast, there should be a home so that people can land there to know about you or to know about your services. So the personal branded website setup is the part of stage number 3, that is influence building. Please take notes. And 4th stage is product development. After building up your influence, you know the market, what market requires, and how you can deliver that. So for developing product, the first step is to design your curriculums. You have to design curriculums for your products. That level 1 product, level 2 and level 3. Design your curriculum. After designing curriculum, record and edit your courses. And once your courses are ready, you have to set up your school where people are going to learn. There are systematic way to set up these schools and recording and editing. Everything I am going to teach you my courses. For starting of that, you have to book one-to-one clarity session with me. And for booking that, download that MSI guide. You will find the link in description. And in that MSI guide, on the last page, you will find a link to book clarity session with me. So this is the product development. If you have taken note, I want to go on the last stage for launching brand new knowledge business. If this is very insightful, please comment below. I am learning new and this is eye-opener for me. And the last stage is selling and scaling. Once you are ready with your products, your courses are ready, on your school are ready, then you have to market that. And there are so many methods of marketing, free and paid, but I am including that in selling and scaling. Number 1 is webinar setup. You can provide free 90 minutes webinar, or you can provide 60 minutes masterclass, recorded or live. I recommend live in the starting, because in the live webinars, you are going to take feedback of attendees, and through that feedback, you can improve your products or the quality of your products. Second part of selling and scaling is Facebook and Google Ads. You can't run your business in long terms on organic leads. So you have to run Facebook and Google Ads to generate leads, and then you can serve them or you can convert them into your customers. And the last part of the fifth stage is scaling by reinvesting. Once you start generating revenue and you are getting some amount of benefits also, and after that you know that I am able to scale up my bottom line and I am able to generate some profits for me, please don't take out that profit initially for some other work. Reinvest that in this system, in ads, scale up your ads, or buy some tools that may help you in your time management or that may give you some time freedom. So reinvest and scale. In this video, you have learned the stage of launching brand new knowledge business. Now, let me know how you are feeling to launch this knowledge business. After watching this video, you may have one question, that how much time you will require to complete these stages. So the time depends upon you. At what stage you are right now? You can take your knowledge business operational within 3 months. You may require 6 to 9 months to make it operational, or you may make it operational within 3 months if you are able to implement it at fast level. So this time is for the person who are starting at zero, and if the person who is doing already in the offline world or he want to do online, then this time may reduce. And the persons who are doing but they are not able to scale and they are not able to achieve financial and time freedom due to not implementing it systematically. So to get that in the system, you may require some lesser amount of time. So this is about the stage of launching a knowledge business. Please let me know how you are feeling after knowing these stages, and comment below what you want to learn next. Thanks for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notification of further videos. Thank you.